We're Eamon and Beck, and we've spent the last 10 weeks turning this empty van into an off-grid tiny home. This week, we tackle the heart of the home.
Oh my god, this is gonna be so flippin' nice.
We gotta tear it all down.
Do the honors.
Oh no!
Got a way of keeping me up most nights.
Right, we gotta install the drip tray.
Okay.
Then we need to tile all the inside of the shower.
Okay.
Then we'll move over to the kitchen here, finish the framing.
Okay.
Actually, while we're here, we'll might as well install the fridge. And then I guess we'll put in the drawers.
Okay.
Countertops, sink, stove, tile the kitchen.
It's a lot of work. As always, we've got a big week of work to do. Let's get cracking.
What's number one again? Forgot.
Install the drip tray, the shower drip tray.
Oh, yeah,
Time
this
to
guy.
finish off the bathroom.
So this is our custom-made stainless steel drip tray. We actually went and utilized our local neighbor across the street, and he did a bang-up job. So this is kind of cool to see this come to life, because it was kind of just a vision in my head, and now here it is. We've had a few comments on how this is actually going to work. I'll do my best to explain it, but we're definitely going to be having a shower curtain, which is going to block majority of the water. But then also we had these designed, which are little lips, which will fold out on either side, which will keep the curtain enclosed in the area.
Nice.
I just used some Sikaflex to stick it to the floor. I might end up putting some pinhole screws around the edge just to make sure it's flat. And I also had to level out the floor because it's right on the floor. The ribs, I filled it in with just some leftover tile grout that I had, so I hope that works. But it is working a lot better because I tested it without that and it was wobbling, and now it's nice and flat.
Oh,
so.
nice.
So before we tile the shower area, we gotta put this little piece of plumbing in here. Went to a plumbing supply place to buy this mixer and didn't realize that you would need to weld or solder some of these copper pieces on. So I met this dude, actually two different dudes, in the back of their car and asked them if they would help me solder these caps on. Because I'm going to be using PEX pipe plumbing, and so I need to cap this one off, and then this is the line for the actual shower head. So this thing gets mounted onto the wall, and then I'll show you how I put the fittings on. It's pretty simple. Okay, nice. Alright, just so you can get a visual on how I'm starting to do this. Plumbing station's here. Over here is the foam board. Now I've never worked with this, but the guy recommended I check it out. It's super lightweight. And then we're gonna try and test out what it's like to do peel and stick tiles. And I know we're going super premium on this build, and you're probably gonna be like, why are you doing this? But I wanted to explore the idea of just a simple peel and stick tile. Oh, you guys are so crooked. Okay, and this board comes with these like fancy screw caps. Like that.
Good morning! It's 7 a.m. and we're ready for a big day of work. Sorry we lost you yesterday. First things first, some drawers.
We also finished this up.
Oh, they didn't even know. Nice.
At least the two sides. This side's going to be a little trickier because of the plumbing, and I gotta wait to get a special tool to get the PEX done. So that's on hold. But yeah, drawers. More drawers.
As you guys can see, we went with the same fridge as Trinity. It's the Dometic 110 liter, and we love it! I'm so excited.
Should we tell them about
Something crazy we're doing?
Fridge B? Fridge B for Casa B?
Fridge B for Casa B. Are we gonna show them or
Did you guys hear that?
We're doing like a deep freezer for all of our frozen berries for smoothies. We don't know exactly where it's gonna go yet, likely in the garage space. But yeah, we're gonna have like a little lift up freezer. I feel so posh, why not? Why not?
Hey, right where I left you.
Hey dude, how you doing? How's everybody doing today? Nice
Good.
sunny day?
It's beauty out there, man. I was just telling them about our Casa B, refrigerator B.
Oh, nice. Yeah, they're frozen.
How sweet is that, guys? So that'll probably be in the garage just for smoothie time.
To see, allow me.
Oh wow, baby.
Good fit?
Oh, like a glove bud.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be unreal.
Oh my gosh, I love it! Dude, that's so huge!
While we're at it, let's do the bottom one.
Wait, can I get one of those like cutlery organizer things?
Hey, you can get like 4 of those in there.
Holy smokes, that's huge! I love it!
Yeah, hold up here, you can drop it, yeah?
Woo!
Something very exciting has arrived. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 batteries.
Wow! Oh my god, is this the inverter?
Look at the size of this.
Wow!
Holy
You can't lift it?
No. Woo!
Woo! Oh!
How's the COVID going?
COVID's gone, hopefully going away. I need one of these.
Which size is this?
So I gotta put that onto there. I'm not gonna go through all the details of how to install a GFCI, but there's so many great videos online, but basically that's what I'm doing here, stripping back the cable. We've got our ground, live, neutral, and then mount that in here and there, and then we can put in the drawer.
Yay! And I'm just painting. We want it to be butted up.
Oh my god, this is gonna be so flippin' nice.
Okay, no time for admiring while I'm down here, baby.
Right. So that drawer went in beautifully. I just quickly jumped on Uber Eats to order 4 bean burritos. You're probably thinking, Eamon, why would you order 4 bean burritos? There's only 3 of you guys.
We've got friends coming!
We've got a special guest coming to visit with us. She's bringing a super exciting package. You guys thought that last delivery was exciting? Whew. I am tickled. I don't get tickled very often, but I am tickled to see what this looks like.
It's gonna change the whole van.
Totally.
It's gonna change the whole
It's
van.
a big change.
Okay, pause the video. Guess who's coming and guess what they're bringing. Also in Ontario, Canada, you can now be in groups of 10 people. So we're still being responsible, but I'm gonna hug her. Oh, it's a her.
Let's check these beauties out.
Are they nice?
And then the
Oh my gosh.
That's beautiful, man.
Whoa! Oh my gosh! Whoa! Yeah, the squad's back together!
Break on my ear, dude. We just finished some burritos, very nice bean burritos.
Yep.
And now we're gonna, what are we
We've got
doing?
Lee suited up and we're gonna start installing the kitchen area so we can maybe tile today.
It's like 4 o'clock, by the way.
This is the part of that we never catch on film because we don't have Lee here, where we like just think and plan and think and plan. We're gonna cut a hole in our beautiful new countertop for our sink.
I should have got Dan to do this. This is devastating. If I screw this up, I'm just crawling into a hole.
Yeah.
Fire in the hole! Whoa, that is a thick boy.
Woo! Wow, that looks amazing! Bob?
Amazing!
Lee?
amazing.
Look at all this stuff there. This is cool.
Yeah, that's nice. Did you have that in your last
This is
one?
really cool.
Okay, best Wednesday delivery day ever. Our candles, chai candles are here! I'm not sure he understands the excitement, but woo!
All right, next up, induction top.
Yeah, so Induction cooktop did not come with a template. We're gonna make one.
Good.
Hey, shout out to Dematic. Let's go, Lee!
Fun. It's definitely like empowering.
Yes, it is!
Do you want to go?
Well, I guess I have to now that Lee's done it.
Yeah.
I can't be shown up.
More, baby, more. More. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Break through it. More. She like doesn't want to cut that much.
Scared to cut it too much!
Like shaking your shit the whole time.
More?
No,
More?
yours only looks like that because you had to start from the outside.
No, that's not it. That looks trash.
Hey Lee, would you mind cleaning that up for me?
Nice.
It looks fantastic. So we did punch out the 2 holes for regular water and then filtered water. We are going to do a soap dispenser again, but Beck didn't like the one I ordered, so we're going to order another one.
You said you didn't like it.
I didn't like it either. So I guess now we just
Let's drop
fire
it
it
in.
in.
Let's get it going.
So another staple when you're doing countertops is just these little shims. You see we got the little skateboard ramp going on here. Look at this. Oh baby. Oh baby, that'll shut it up. And then the countertop sits nice and flat.
Nice.
And I think what we'll do is just pre-drill, screw.
Okay. You gotta make sure you don't get a screw too long.
You got that?
Well, I was just reviewing the list.
Uh-huh.
We've done a lot of partial things today, which is very good though.
Very good.
Shower tiles, partial.
Partial.
Kitchen framing, done.
Full.
Full. Kitchen framing, let's check that off. Install fridge.
It's basically a check. The only
I'm
reason why
gonna do like this. It's gonna be one of those kind of lists. And this gets like a this. Partial, done, basically done.
Okay.
Kitchen drawers. Partial.
Yeah, we need one more.
Countertops.
Done. Well,
Partial. Install sink.
done.
Let's do it together. Install stove. Tiling. Wow, that's a huge day.
Okay, team break. One,
Cheers
two,
to
three,
that.
ginger.
Ginger.
Ginger, sweet ginger.
Ginger. Ew.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Woo! I expected like a little bit of sweetness. I understand what you're saying.
Oh, and it keeps burning.
Oh.
Woo! Let's get out there. Hey. Well, we didn't have the most efficiently productive afternoon, but we had a good time hanging out with Lee.
Yes, and we were preparing to finish our kitchen tomorrow, so the sun is about to set. We're gonna clean up, and we'll catch it in the morning.
You got this?
Why
know
is
you
it
wanna
always
feel
such a
it.
mess out here?
You know you wanna see it. Electricity gonna flow. We pushing up the ceiling. Tell me what you're dreaming. Don't need no rules anymore. Fly
Right there to fill the van. Eamon's run out to grab a rental tile cutter for the day, so I'm just gonna be taping off the kitchen area so we don't ruin our brand new countertops. Whenever I'm working on tasks like this, or sanding and painting, which you've seen me do a lot of, I like to tune into an audiobook, so I wanted to say a huge thank you to Audible for sponsoring today's video. Today I'm listening to Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, which is a re-listen for me because it's just super motivational and really helps me kick into high gear, especially when you're like at this point in the van build where you're like, ooh. It's just like, get after it, let's go. So I highly recommend that book, and if you guys are just looking for other ways to stay entertained or get some new education in your life, Audible is an amazing resource to do that. They've also launched stories.audible.com, which is an ad-free streaming website. You don't have to download an app, and you can listen to all sorts of stories, which might help you just escape for a minute or two. If you guys are interested in checking out Audible, you can go to www.audible.com/Eamon and Beck, or text Eamon and Beck to 500-500 for a 30-day free trial, an audiobook of your choice, and unlimited Audible original audiobooks. So awesome deal. I'm gonna keep slugging away here, and I can't wait to tile. I'm so excited. I do feel like the van is really gonna start coming together now.
We're getting ready for the sun.
Hey,
What are you doing in my house?
dressing it up.
Does that help with stick?
The beach.
Killing you, isn't it?
Killing me.
Alright, so I'm not sure if this is the right way to do it, but I didn't want to cut this all out. I think the best concept is what we know from last time, and we used like a cheap MDF, which is like rough, and the adhesion actually, or the glue stuck really well to that. So I'm gonna kind of replicate that, rough it up a little bit, and now we're gonna glue it.
It's
Time will tell.
tile day, then we are gonna have a kitchen. It's tile day.
So this will be our third van tiling with basically the same tile. This is Home Depot's, what's it called?
White subway tile?
Subway tile. So we got 2 boxes and we had some left over. I'm hoping that's gonna be enough for that little kitchen. And a big, and a must-have for tiling is a wet saw. So that's what I popped out to get. We'll fill that up with some water, and that really helps cut the tiles so much easier. Old school.
The tools we'll be using for this tile job are this thing, some glue, a a wet cloth, and these little spacers. I kind of like these little spacers. Let's go, bud. First cut of the day.
Test it.
We go where the air is sweet. In the desert, find the river. Close your eyes and take a drink. Ready for the summer. Ready for the summer.
We were just about to jump in and let you know that,
We learned so much from last time.
well, a key learning from last time was we should have started at the bottom and then piled up. But the reason
All the
why
way
that
across.
worked in the van in Trinity is because we didn't have a window and it was like one pattern going across. So we started doing that, and just now we realized we've started one pattern here and one pattern here.
Yeah.
And then when these join these, we're gonna have an issue. It's a practice round.
We gotta tear it all down.
Do the honors.
Oh no! Oh no! That's two for three now. Only in your dad's build did we not have to do this. Oh no!
Here, hold on, baby. Take all these out first.
Oh no!
We're getting ready for the summer. Running wild, we can soak in the sunshine.
Turns out redoing it was the best thing we could have done. It looks so much better. All of this is lining up. Over here nicer, and like across here.
Yeah, this is scary how well that worked.
Yeah.
That's a full piece.
Woo! There's just little halvesies in
it
there.
took an extra 10 minutes, but so worth it.
Last little piece. And there you have it. Our kitchen is beautifully tiled, but we have to wait 24 hours before we can grout. So, we'll see you then.
And now we're ready for grout. We're going with a light grout, Becca's choice. I think
Light
it's gonna
gray.
be nice. Light gray grout.
Oh yeah.
And last time we did this a few years ago, we just smeared it on by hand and really forced it in the cracks. And I don't know if that helped add strength, but I think we should do that again.
I agree, let's go.
Nice. Like the color?
Yeah, I do.
It's looking really nice. And I think the plan is to actually tear this up to make sure the edges are nice and clean.
Oh my gosh, I love it. What do you guys think? Thumbs up if you love it.
I think the light was a great callback.
Thank you, buddy. Ta-da! Wow, so nice to see that come to life. Wow, what do you guys think?
We're gonna move on from the tiles and let those dry and build the rest of the kitchen. Super exciting, but we need to figure out the sink and plumbing before we do the second, maybe even third floor. And this is kind of complicated. You're like standing there trying to find all the fittings. If you know, you know. And then so that will kind of, I'm gonna cut this pipe back to make it as short as possible, but then that will push the drain water into the back, which fits onto a 1 1/4 inch nylon tube, which goes to the gray tank.
Wow.
So once we have this situated, we'll be able to figure out how high we can make the drawer.
Nice. I saw our Canada Post delivery man and I thought, oh, arcane webbing is here. Oh no, maybe it is.
Thanks, Dennis.
It's here. It's here. We can finish the cabinetry.
Let's have a look.
Okay, come on. Visualize with me, friends.
Yeah, that's gonna look sick. Sick.
Sick.
Maybe you don't need anything behind it.
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
Okay, let's finish this though, bud.
Okay, but I'm excited to do the cabinets later. of truth. Does she look beautiful? Oh, heck yes! Wow, so much storage! I've just painted up the 2 drawers we made, and now we're trying to make some decisions on the rattan inside the cabinetry. So we're gonna tape a little down, bring it into the kitchen space, and see what the vibe is like with it. There's like a long bit on the end there.
What do you think?
Oh, it's so hard to visualize.
Why?
It looks yellow.
It looks sick. She's not sure.
I'm just pondering. My 2 options, I think, are to whitewash the framing and put a white piece of plywood behind it to sort of lighten it and bring it in with like all the white, or we leave it empty but we still do like a light varnish or something on the framing.
Bing! Can we do a poll?
I think they're gone, Poles.
Vote in the comments. Just popped out to grab a 90, so that shoots everything in the back.
Yeah, it looks real spiffy. Does it fit though?
Test it all. Oh, look at that. And then this one's gonna sit like right here.
And that's okay too?
Perfect.
Oh, nice job, babe!
And they'll be installed in 3, 2, 1.
Boom! There you have it. Itty bitty. One up from an itty bitty. And the grandpapa. Woo! We can successfully say kitchen drawers done. Kitchen tiling, which was a question mark, done. Countertops kind of installed. The last thing we have to do, buddy, we want to give a shout out to
All the way to England, our buddy
Maxwell.
Oliver Maxwell.
Oh, Oliver Maxwell.
He's turning 12 on today. Actually, he's turning 12 today.
Happy birthday, Oliver! Thank you so much for supporting us, and we just send you so much love for a great year ahead.
Appreciate the support, my bro.
Happy birthday, Oliver.
We'll see you guys Sunday.
Walking round at 6 in the morning.